Hi everyone, my name is Monique Schulman and I'm an occupational therapy student at Kean University in New Jersey. Welcome back to our virtual group, Getting Organized, Managing Memory and Time, Peace of Mind. Through this virtual platform, our group is here to provide you with tools, tips, and strategies that you can use in your daily routines to help you organize your memory and time. We are so excited to continue providing you with fun activities week to week that will incorporate all of these strategies. In this video, I'm going to facilitate a social activity that you can do with your loved ones to challenge your long-term memory by recalling external memory aids from our previous videos, and also work on coming up with new strategies to manage your memory and time to organize your day. Before we start, I want to give you a quick reminder, if you haven't already done so, to please send in a picture of your memory notebook so we can see how it turned out. You can find our email address shown on the screen, otclinic@kean.edu. Remember to include our group name in the subject line of your email, Getting Organized, Managing Memory and Time, Peace of Mind. For today's activities, you will need one or more partners, a comfortable sturdy chair with a hard back for each person, a pen or marker, 12 index cards, tape, and a beach ball, or any lightweight ball. If you don't have a ball, don't worry. You can use the 12 index cards to pass back and forth between you and your partners and accomplish the goals of this activity just as well. For the warm-up, you will just need a pen or pencil, and a sheet of paper. To get your mind oriented towards utilizing your working memory, I've set up a quick activity called Object Identifier. Take out a pen or pencil and a piece of paper so we can start. Here I've set up 10 small common objects on a plain colored tray and covered it with a towel. You'll have 10 seconds to look at the objects before I cover them again with the towel. Before you start, try to think of a way that helps you remember, such as a mnemonic device that has worked for you in the past. To develop awareness of our skills, try and predict how many items out of the 10 that you will be able to remember. Write that number down in your notebook. Once the objects are on the screen, try not to write any notes. Try to use your strategies to remember as many of the 10 items as you can. After 10 seconds, I'll move the towel back to covering the items, then you'll have 1 minute to write down as many items as you remember seeing on the screen before. I will set a timer for 10 seconds so you can look at the objects before I take them away. Once the objects are taken away, you will have 1 minute to write down as many items as you remember. I will set a timer for that as well. Now that your minds are primed by challenging your attention and working memory to come up with strategies to help you remember 10 items, we're going to do an activity called Toss and Talk. This activity will give you the opportunity to spend time with one or more partners discussing memory issues you're experiencing and the role of awareness in managing your time to organize your day. In the activity, we will discuss how to adjust your level of alertness so you can remember more information to organize your time, what your strengths and weaknesses are for organizing your time, and how to sequence complex tasks in your daily routines. To get you started, I will show the questions on this screen. There will be 12 in total, and I will put up 3 at a time to give you enough time to write them down on your index cards. I recommend pausing this video to give you more time to make the 12 index cards. Then you can tape the cards to a ball you have at home. If you don't have a lightweight ball to toss with a partner, that's okay. To accomplish the goals of activities, you can review the index cards made up with the questions on your own, or you can pass them back and forth with a partner. On the next 4 slides, you will see 3 questions. Write each of the 12 total questions on separate index cards to prepare to play the toss and talk activity. Once you are finished writing all 12 questions on separate index cards, you can either tape them onto a ball you have at home or just keep the index cards to pass from partner to partner. Now I'm going to give you instructions for doing the activity. Sit across from your partner. If you have 2 partners, set up the chairs in a way where everyone can see each other. I recommend setting up the chairs at a table if you are using index cards to pass. To do this activity, we are going to say the action before doing the action. This is called the self-instruction technique. So before you toss the ball, say, "I will toss the ball to whomever is with you," and ask if they are ready and wait for their response before you toss it. When the next person catches the ball, they should say their thumb landed on a question and then read the question out loud. With the help of my friends Courtney and Greg, I will demonstrate this activity. After you answer all 12 questions, ask yourself, how do I feel? If you're feeling any type of fatigue, it means you are thinking and accessing your working memory and paying attention. That is a good sign. How does discussing what you are learning with your loved ones affect the learning process for you? How could you use self-instruction in your daily routine? How does asking yourself about your strengths and weaknesses encourage you to reflect? For joining our group, Getting Organized, Managing Memory and Time, Peace of Mind. Please share with us if you have done either of these activities as a way to reinforce your memory, share internal strategies and external memory aids you're using, and what occupations or activities you are trying to improve. What type of skill did you use during the activities? You can find our email address shown on the screen below, otclinic@kean.edu. Remember to include our group name in the subject line of your emails, Getting Organized, Managing Memory and Time, Peace of Mind. As a quick reminder, if you haven't already done so, please send in a picture of your memory notebook so we can see how it turned out. Here are some new skills we worked on today that you might want to jot down into your memory notebook. One is internal strategies by predicting how much we can remember, and then 2, comparing that to our performance during the object identifier activity. Then we did self-instruction to plan out our actions before tossing the ball to a partner. We also went over external memory aids. See you next week for our video with Kim, who will show you a memory card game. The activity will require you to make personal memory cards, and then with the cards you will be able to practice strategies mainly through repetition and a visual imagery strategy. Thank you for tuning in this week with Managing Memory and Time, Peace of Mind. We look forward to seeing you next week.